Good morning from Kansas. Today is September 15th. I'm here in Kansas for 2.5 days before moving back to Oregon for college. Let's get herping and see what we can find. Big targets for this trip will be copperhead, timber rattlesnake, eastern hognose, and prairie king snake. So let's get after it. All right, just flipping some tin early this morning, and we were able to turn up this awesome Great Plains rat snake. This is one of my favorite species of snakes. They're pretty common in this area, but it's still really cool to see. It's a nice big female. Very excited by this. You'll take a couple photos of her, let her go, and hopefully turn up something like a milk or an eastern hognose snake today. Beautiful snake. Good find. About an hour later, we got a nice bull snake. A minute down the road, got another bull snake. Got another bull snake, and now we got a nice plains box turtle. This really nice one. Nice yellow, orange. Cool find. Peeing everywhere. Next snake up, we got this really nice red-sided garter snake. They get nicer here, but compared to the ones in Colorado, that one's really, really pretty. Thought it was a coach whip, but no. Nice red-sided garter. Nice Texas horn lizard that I completely missed. Dylan spotted it, but I would have driven right past it. But another cool find. Here's a cool find. Dylan trying to wrangle it. This is a slender glass lizard. I've only seen a handful of these, but as you can see, they can be quite squirmy, but very cool.
Usually they won't break their tail if you're holding them by the body.
There's a good look at it. Very cool find. There are a ton of Blanchard's cricket frogs down here. We used to get these in Colorado well before my time, but not anymore, but still really cool to see. We also just saw a plains leopard frog over here. Hoping to see a soft shell, but as you can see, there's not a whole lot of river. Right, we got a double trouble here. Got a nice western ribbon snake and a nice northern water snake that's biting the shit out of Dylan. Very cool. Oh, that didn't work the way I expected it to. I'm glad I was cruising slowly. We are much further east in Kansas now, looking for copperheads and timber rattlesnakes tonight. But we got a tiny little DeKay's brown snake on the road. Cruising super slow, hoping to pick out a baby. And that's exactly what I did with this nice DeKay's brown snake. Here's a snake I'm super stoked to see. This is a neonate western rat snake. The DeKay's brown snake was literally down where that yellow sign is. And then we got this guy, which is a great sign. So that's 2 targets right off the bat. Just like the DeKay's, this is only my second ever western rat snake. I'm absolutely stoked. Definitely my favorite snake of the trip so far. Really clean looking. I don't know why my flash turned on. Still light out. Off he goes. Let's get some more snakes. Hey, you guys aren't gonna believe this. I literally just put the rat snake down and I'm running off the road to this. What is it? I think it's a big western rat snake. Oh yes it is. Oh wow. Oh wow. That thing is huge. Oh my lord. What a day we're having. Holy cow. There's a DOR over here. Oh my god, it's not even a DOR. Oh, well, kind of is. He's alive, but he's not gonna make it. But that thing is alive. I am so thrilled. That's a pretty phenomenal snake. That thing is incredible. Okay. Right? What's me? I gotta run. There's another one. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane. This is insane. Another western rat snake. Bro, what? So as I was photographing the last western rat snake, I just looked down the road just to see what was up, and I saw another big one crossing the road. I was taking photos of the rat right there, and he was just beyond my car. That's 4 rat snakes counting that DOR in like 10 yards of road. What the heck? Drove for 30 seconds before coming up on another western rat snake. Incredible. Right. Very, very little time has passed since the last western rat snake, and you are looking at my lifer eastern copperhead. I am so thrilled. Pretty amazing find. Kansas, you are really doing it for me tonight. Worth the drive. Up to this point, this trip has been fine. I mean, nothing really that interesting has happened. Pretty much all the expected usual suspects, but from this is just insane. From the western rats, even the DeKay's brown well, excuse me, Decay's brown snake was a surprise find, but this copperhead is just exactly what I wanted to find. Wow. Got another nice another western rat snake. Lots of them here. Nice look at my second ever copperhead. Very cool find. Cool looking tail. Sweet, sweet snake. Just a little ways down the road, another copperhead. Got another western rat snake. There are a lot of these here. This is snake number 12 on the night. That's a new snake for the night. Nice prairie ringneck snake. Cool find. Now we got another copperhead who will not sit still. Still a very cool find. So I like making these videos to kind of tell you guys stories just about me going out and looking for animals, and I like showing you guys every part of my experience, which is usually just having fun finding snakes, but sometimes it goes wrong. And last night, unfortunately, it went wrong for me. With that last copperhead you saw, as I was trying to get photos of it, I got a little too close, a little too comfortable with it, and I did end up getting bit by that copperhead. I spent the night in the hospital. I'm all good, everything should be good. My hand is pretty swollen, but I feel fine. We're back out cruising. I think that it's important to showcase the whole story of these sort of trips, and also just a lesson in what I was too naive to know. Even though I know it at heart, I just didn't practice what I preach, I guess. Be careful with venomous snakes. I mean, they are very dangerous. So I learned my lesson the hard way, and hopefully you can learn the lesson I learned last night just by watching this video and seeing me being an idiot getting bit by a copperhead. So I'm all right, everything's all good. But yeah, don't do what I did. It's about 6:30 and we finally got our first herp of the day. It's a nice Blanchard's cricket frog. It's been a slow going today, but it's also been a lot of driving. I don't know, the herping hasn't been great, but it's been very hot and dry, so it is what it is. There's a lot of cricket frogs here. I don't know if you guys can see all of them hopping around, but there's quite a lot. These cricket frogs are pretty crazy. They can like jump. Here's one doing it. You can like jump on the surface of the water. It's pretty cool. They're very interesting little frogs for sure. Finally, we got our first snake of the day. It's a little baby prairie rattlesnake, but yeah, today's been really difficult, including my stop at the emergency room because of that copperhead. But nice to get back on the board. Really hoping to see a prairie king snake tonight. That's the big thing. But prairie rattlesnake's a good one. Next snake up, another rattlesnake. Nice Massasauga. All right, next snake up tonight. Got a nice Great Plains rat snake. My favorite species. This is the second one we've seen so far. So we went about an hour without any snakes. Cruised up on a nice fat prairie rattlesnake. There is a storm out there that's coming our way, which will probably make a big difference, but for now, just a couple snakes here. All right, next up we got a bull snake. If my math is correct, this is snake number 30 for the trip, which was my initial target, so that's pretty slow, but here's a sweet snake. Nice big Massasauga. It's my last day here in Kansas doing some morning cruising. Hoping to see a prairie king snake, but I just came up on this nice bull snake who's quite feisty looking. But next up we got this nice plains box turtle. Well, interestingly, the turtles seem to be moving today. This is a nice red-eared slider. Snakes aren't really moving, but box turtles certainly seem to be. Here's another nice box. Here's another box turtle, maybe 30 seconds down the road from the last one. Cool. Still no sign of a good snake, but box turtles are fun. Hopefully snakes start to pick up a little bit. Here's a nice bull snake. Got a really grouchy plains garter snake next. Gonna get a new species for the trip. Another box turtle here.